Hello everybody, welcome back to the Mystic Hawk YouTube channel. This reading is going to be for May 2019. It will be a general reading and I'll get to it in just a moment. I want to make a quick announcement for everybody. I'm just going to do this once. I won't be doing the Mystic Insights live for a while coming up. I know there's those of you that will be very disappointed. You talk to me every week in the chats. I love that. I love communicating with you. I do have something special for those of you that have joined me each and every week. Please email me. I've got something that I want to try behind the scenes with just a handful of people first. And if any of you that have joined me in the chats would like to do that, I will put you first on the list to be a part of that prototype situation. I will announce it to the public just as soon as we get any bugs worked out to see if it actually works to begin with. So I just wanted to put that out there. I won't be doing the lives for a while. I will be bringing you Mystic Insights, some recordings and stuff, anything going on with the Schumann resonance, if I feel any major astrological things come up, yes, I will be putting those out. I'm not totally going away. I'm not going to do that at all. We're just doing a little restructuring. But again, those of you that have been in the chats each and every week, do email me. I've got something really cool. You don't want to miss it. All right. I want to thank all of you for just being here with me. My regular subscribers. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank those of you that have bought personal readings from me, given donations to my channel, the love donations. They do absolutely help. I really am grateful and appreciative to that. So I do appreciate you. And again, those of you who've been in chat, y'all need to email me. If you'd like a personal reading, the information is down below. I'd be happy to do a personal reading for you. There you go. That's my announcement. That's it. Hey, that's short and sweet. So without further ado, we'll get on to your reading. All right. See you soon. Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your general reading for May 2019. Of course, as always, I suggest you watch your sun, moon, and rising signs as well. Without further ado, I'm going to get right into the reading. I've already done my announcements. I'll see what's going on for the month of May for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Let me change this a little. There we go. I can see a little better now. So, let's see what the cards have to say for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Way I've been feeling out May, I just kind of put my feelers out through this month. It's going to be an interesting month for us all, and I don't know how that's going to pan out for Gemini just yet, but there's going to be a series of challenges, ups and downs, like there always has been. I'm sorry, folks, the universe is just not going to let up on us. Too much stuff going on. We got, I believe, what is it, Saturn, Jupiter, probably Pluto, I think, as well. They're all three retrograde. Luckily for Gemini, you're getting a little bit of a break now. Your planet is moving into a sign that you are much happier being in, the Aries, and then it's going to fly on into Taurus. So not so much like the million years in Pisces, Mercury at its detriment. So you should be feeling a little bit better, I would say, if you haven't been already. So, okay, Gemini, what's going on for you guys? Well, of course, we start out with the card. This one's called Karma. Karma, well, you know, that's a cause and effect. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction kind of situation. This is the resurrection card. Of course, on this one we have an eclipse, and people doing ceremonies around the eclipse. And the other cards, it's Archangel Gabriel coming to resurrect people out of their graves, coming into the new life, the afterlife. I do see this as the Ascension card. But definitely this is a major transition. This is some kind of major change that has come across your way. It does very much have to deal with a change of consciousness. So even though it may not have been a lot of fun for your planet to be in Pisces so long, one thing about Pisces being the last sign, it is that part of us that goes back and reconnects to spirit after we've gone through our walk of life here on the planet. And that again is a rebirth even in itself, because there is no real actual death. We don't have our bodies anymore, but who we are, our essence does continue on. So in a lot of ways, this is dying to your old self, releasing that old paradigm, and being lifted up out of that really funky old energy and up and out into new energy. We have crossing that the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is talking about, this is news, message. Most often pages are news and messages. And this is talking about physical reality, some kind of job, some kind of project that deals with building or money-making situations. News about a home, like if you're trying to buy a home, perhaps trying to rent something or buy something, you got the news that they indeed accepted your offer or accepted your application. So there's a lot of things. This could be communication, somebody calling you to have a job interview, but it's a very significant communication. And this will be from possibly a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, as it is an earth sign. Some of you may have an earth sign child under the age of 13 that can represent a person like this. But there is some kind of rebirth or resurrection based on this news, this little bit of news that came your way. I'll adjust this real quickly. Let's see if I can't get a little more light on the cards. We're getting a thunderstorm coming in. And because that thunderstorm coming in, it shifted my light, which happens often to me. And I've just learned to boost it up a little bit. There we go. Should be able to see that a little bit better. Yeah. Not much, but a little. Alright, we're moving on. So the next card is the World card. So definitely, this is like a graduation, some kind of major transition, finishing up an old cycle. And I do believe there was some kind of news or message, or some earth sign person isn't a catalyst. I feel like this message or this person, this situation very much catalyzed this. Wow. And then the next card we have, the World card, is that says you have finished this project, you have finished this lesson, you have learned and understood, and the whole world is opened up. You're free to go in any direction. You're free to choose a new job. You're free to move to a new place. What is it that you want? Now that you have risen up, you have received some kind of message through some kind of spiritual process, perhaps even a dark night of the soul. You have risen up and you face the challenges, and now here the world comes and says, what is it that you want? What is the next step? What do you want to create? So that energy is underneath you. And a lot of people say, yay, the World card. Well, if you're not ready to let go, and if you're not ready to move on, and Gemini, of course, you are what they would call a mutable sign. So you can deal with change a lot easier than, for instance, Taurus, like I just read for. There we go, a little more color. So I just read for the Taurus, and they don't change so easily. You guys can change really easily, and there's a lot of information, some of it perhaps even fast information that came across your way, and it shifted you in consciousness, and you realized, I'm almost done with this project, I'm almost done with this cycle, and it will be time to move on soon. In the recent past, there's another communication that happened. This could be both. This could be the same phone call, or two different people, or two different communications. This is the Page of Cups. This is something that makes you happy, something that makes you, makes your heart sing. It could be a phone call from a loved one, or a significant other, as well as friend or family. News about a situation or job that just lifted your spirits emotionally. I definitely see this happening around a family situation, a family home. The Ten of Pentacles represents what I call the legacy. It's the card of the legacy card. This is a property or monies something that you inherit that goes down in generations, or something that you're building in your life so that you can hand down to your children, because there's multiple generations here. We have the grandfather, the new couple, and I think there's some kids running around there in the background as well. Well, we can't leave the old Yeller out, having the dog there. So it's just that big happy family, the big spread of property. Maybe there's more than one house. You got the main house, and then each kid got a piece of the property, and they have a house. So I do see this generational land, and something that's been in the family for a long time. It's also talking about an increase in your wealth and finances. This is all good things at home and at work. Money is good, the home is happy. And if you're not currently finding yourself in that situation, that is what this Judgment card and this World card working together to bring you to. The universe has heard you and knows that this is your goal. Wow, lots of news, lots of information. The next card is the reverse Page of Swords. Wow, we have the two happy pages bringing news about money and love, and yet over here we got this air sign page. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, not necessarily a person, but it would be a situation that's talking about spying and duplicity. So be aware of duplicitous people and situations around you. So just be cautious. That person at work that's trying to buddy up to you, perhaps even a friend, somebody that you see as a friend, we'll call them frenemy, right? That acts like a friend to your face, but they're just there to get information, to spy, spying on social media, etc. And when he's reversed, when he's upright, he's just curious. And he kind of may be off-putting to other people because he has that blunt, matter-of-fact kind of, attitude. Page of Swords, they think they know it all. They are very intelligent, but he's still very immature, and he doesn't know everything. But he thinks he does because he read it on the internet somewhere, right? Has no life experience whatsoever, but he knows everything. He's one of those one of those people that just spouts out facts without having any life experience to go behind them to make them wisdom. It's just little bits of knowledge out there. When that's how he is when he's upright. He just likes to spout off those facts and stuff. When he's in the reversed, this person is gathering information to be used at a different time, place, and in the future. So this is about someone gathering information on you, finding out things about you so that they can put them away for future use. So just be aware, a little caution there, Gemini. We have... Next card is the Knight of Cups. So there's an offer or a proposition, perhaps from a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the Knight of Cups, he's really, sweet and emotional, and he makes offers of love, makes those gestures, bringing the Ace of Cups. So this could be a situation where some of you may have actually gotten proposed to, because it is a proposal or a proposition that's coming your way. Interestingly enough, this is in the fears position, hopes and fears. So some people may hope for it. Some of you may be hoping for it. Some of you may go, oh God, I hope not. Oh shit. That kind of situation. I'm not ready. It's a little too fast, do too much. But he's just a real romantic and true lover. I think for a lot of you it is a proposal to be married, because we have the 10 of Pentacles here. We have this major change in consciousness with the Judgment card of changing your whole way of life, changing the way of looking at life, ending of one cycle here with the World card, starting a new one. Lots of talking information, and where's that leading you to? The 10 of Cups. Wow, Gemini, y'all rocking the readings here. This 10 of Cups, that's all good things. Happy family, you got good people around you, true love, true friendships. The world of rainbows, what I call my own personal little Avalon there. So that's happy times. What's going on with you is you're waiting on this to happen. You planted all your seeds, you're putting your ducks in order. You've been wanting to create this situation for a while, and right now you're just in a waiting mode because the crop isn't quite ready to harvest yet. So it's really interesting. Like I said, when I was looking into the month of May, and I wasn't looking for a specific sign, but when I was just feeling out the energies, I felt this It's not quite the roller coaster we had in April, but it is kind of almost like a two steps forward, one step back kind of situation. Or one day I'm great, the next day I feel like crap. One day I'm great. It's like this up and down, lots of up and down kind of motions, and I just feel like being on a wave. I see a lot of cups in here, and I think for Geminis, you want that financial stability. You want the love of the Ten of Cups and that happy family, perhaps a marriage situation, whatever it may be for you. The Ten of Cups doesn't mean actually getting married. It can. It could just be around being surrounded by people that you feel like are your like-minded others, your soul tribe, your soul family, the rainbow tribe kind of situation. And the only issue that I see is this Page of Swords person. There's some duplicity going on around you that brings on this Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Perhaps this is the person that feels left out in the cold. They perhaps feel left out in the cold by you, like I don't have any. Perhaps they're in a blaming situation where they're blaming you for not having the money. They're blaming you for putting them out in the past. Perhaps they're working on situations where you want this, but that's what they're wishing for you. So be careful in this situation. But it is like a separation where there, a lot of times this card comes up with people walking past a church, and the church is warm and it's lit, but the two homeless people are out there freezing and they don't even see the light. Yeah, that's what I'm getting out of this situation. It's like this person is so deeply invested in poverty consciousness that you can't see the Ten of Pentacles right beside it, the light that wants to shine all this wonderful abundance, because this is the mind. The Page of Pentacles could be your own mind, Gemini. This could be you doing this to yourself. Be careful of sabotaging yourself, because there's so many good things coming. Don't get in your own way this month, Gemini. Definitely. And don't let somebody pull you off your path when you are, the cards are obviously saying you're on the right track, you're doing the right thing. Don't let your doubts get in the way, or this old programming, the old belief system, your own negative ego coming along saying, oh, we can't have this. We can't have this wonderful Ten of Cups. We can't have this Ten of Pentacles, because all we ever get is Five of Pentacles, left out in the cold and starving and not having enough, constantly in survival mode. And it has a lot to do with this Five of Cups situation here. Focusing on what's lost, focusing on what's spilled, focusing on what you don't have, instead of focusing on the cups that are upright right there, that represents what you can have, what is possible, what is available. There's still something left. There's still some love left in the situation. Maybe not with the Page of Swords here, but definitely there's some love left in the situation. Yeah, I think Gemini, the universe just wants to hand you the golden ticket. We even have this a reverse sun, but even sun in reverse, that's that little cloud, a little bit of shadow there, and I really feel like this little shadow is connected to this Page of Swords, whether it be another person or your own ego trying to sabotage this wonderful stuff. Because you know what happens when we have love, when we feel blessed, when all good things, when we come to an end of a cycle and all good things happen. You know what's going on there, Gemini? The ego has no more power. It will die. All the dark energy around you will lose its food. And because of that, it will fight for its life, Gemini. It's going to fight for its stripy little life to say, oh no, we got to still believe that we're sad and depressed. We got to be sad and depressed because there's not enough. There's never enough. Everything's always negative. The negative ego likes it that way, keeps us in control. We need a positive, healthy ego, but we can't have a sick one, because that's what it'll do to us right there, Gemini. But there is the sun, reverse sun. Yes, it's never bad even when it's reversed. Now, one of the things it says there might be some cloudiness. Everything won't be just all perfect like all the rest of the cards are talking about. What they're saying is be careful. Don't let somebody pull the wool over your eyes, Gemini. Just check all those contracts. Really listen to what people are saying. Two of the messages are going to be good messages. One of the messenger is a duplicitous snake. So really use your discernment, Gemini. Because the universe wants to hand you your golden ticket. And the only person that can get in the way of your golden ticket is going to be you this month, in this month of May. Anything else for Gemini? There's one. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of this is rooted back in this Three of Swords situation. Some brokenheartedness, some heartache from the past. This Three of Swords, I'm feeling it's connected to all these situations with the reversed Page of Swords. Perhaps there was some kind of financial difficulty that was also an emotional difficulty. Could have been a breakup that left you out in the cold in the past, but now somebody's come along, wants to offer you a proposition. Let's go to a new life. Let's do all this new wonderful stuff. But there's still some stuff to clear out. You need to really release all of this. Release your ex. Release all this toxic stuff in the past. Release your poverty consciousness. Sever your vows of poverty. Gemini, allow yourself to have abundance. Okay? But I do see that this heartache, this heartbreak, and feeling left out in the cold, possibly even abandoned by this Page of Swords, is about the only thing that will get in your way. Let's see, any more cards for Gemini? Sun, Moon, and Rising. I do. Look, we got the Six of Pentacles. So this is somebody either coming along to help you, or you're going to be given the opportunity to help somebody less fortunate than you. Whatever the situation, it's an equal give and take. I definitely see that coming up with the Ten of Pentacles here, with the Ten of Cups. Some kind of situation, a job. Perhaps some of you have heard about a job. Definitely going to get that job by the end of the month. I want to put that right there. The 5, 6, and 7 of Pentacles right there. So that's a procession, excuse me, from going from this poverty consciousness into somebody coming along saying, here, I'll give you an opportunity. I'll give you a job. I'll invest in your idea. I want to help you in some way, whatever way that is, or you're helping somebody else. You come out of your own funky place by giving and helping others. Tithing sometimes works really well. You know, just giving to the community, giving your time, giving a little bit of your money, whatever it is, something, a talent, skill, and abilities, cleaning out your house and giving your stuff away to a charity organization for their thrift store, anything like that. But it is about this reciprocity. That's what the Six of Pentacles represents. Equal give and take, and a reciprocity goes into the Seven of Pentacles, where yes, there is still a little bit of weight for this to come through. But again, the Six of Pentacles, if you're trying to sell something like a house or a car or something like that, I do see that coming through. But there is a little bit of weight around the situation. All in all, Gemini, you're getting your golden ticket this month. It's going to be up to you to get out of your own way and receive this beauty and abundance that's coming your way from the universe. All right. Thank you, Gemini. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I do appreciate you. Appreciate all of you. And if you're one of my regulars, don't forget to email me. One of my regulars in the chat. Email me. Got something cool coming up. All right. I'll talk to you later, and have a wonderful month of May. Bye now.